Morning, Vincent. Yeah, I'm working on it. 6:24 a.m. Friday morning. Yep, time for me to wake up and get going. As you notice, there's no picture of me yet. I didn't want y'all to see the palm trees because then you guys will know where I'm at. Boy, I love traveling with all Vaughn's money. Morning, Jones. Yep, these palm trees look beautiful this morning. Morning, Cloves. Figured I'd get on here and do an early show. Yeah. Well, I'm not doing it. Ain't nothing going up my butt. I think there's only three people that likes it that way, Jones. You, Von Hilton, and J-Dubs. Yes, I am. Well, we had to stop here in Florida. We're headed to California and back to Hawaii within the next 16 hours. I got to be on these flights. Yeah, Key West is beautiful this time in the morning. Sun's about ready to rise. I can see the sun coming up around the ocean. Von Hilton says the world's not round, it's square. Von Hilton is square. He did say one good thing, yeah, that video that I watched. He's right. There is only one God, and he said, do not worship no other gods. Von Hilton, you've been worshiping other gods for how long? Yeah, it is gorgeous down here, Vincent. Yeah, it is gross. That's why we have our own private jet. Donald Trump is letting me use his jet, so I'm hoping I can get in with Mr. Trump there. Maybe he'll elect me as president. I was there in 83, and I'm there right now, so I moved to Florida in 83. 83, 84, and 85, I lived in Florida. Worked for a meat plant company down there. We used to unload semi trucks full of beef, and we had to put the USDA top choice stickers on all the boxes. It is gorgeous. It really is. And you're all probably wondering why the screen's blacked out. That's because I don't want Vaughn to know what big old hotel I'm staying at here in the Keys. So I blocked it out because the big old hotel's right dead behind me, and I know he'd see the name of it. The wife's trying to get somebody to answer the front desk where they can bring me my mud. I on my introduction paper this morning it said, the wake and bake and mud. If people don't know what mud is, it means coffee. I don't want to do a good morning coffee. Von Hilton has that covered, even though he don't know how to do it right. He don't even drink real coffee. Let's be precise. He drinks the instant. He's drinking what his mommy had left. He's never bought no coffee. He's drinking his mom's instant coffee, and she had 3 or 4 jars there. I know because I bought them and put them there. Oop, there's a knock on the door. Sounds like my coffee's coming up. Morning, Miss Kitty. I wonder if they put one of them little umbrellas in my coffee. I hope so. I hope I got a morning little umbrella in my coffee this morning. I know Hawaii does it, but I don't know if Florida Keys do it. Hope you're doing good this morning, Miss Kitty. We're down here in Florida enjoying the beautiful weather. It's raining up at home, so we flew to Florida last night. We're gonna go over to the Cuban Islands about 1, 2 o'clock today. And we're hoping by 8 o'clock tonight we'll be back in Hawaii again, people. Wife's at the door waiting for the maid to bring us my coffee. Yeah, my home state's sitting at 55 degrees right now, and I'm sitting in 89 degrees here. Yeah, we're gonna stop in Cuba today about 1:30. That's what time the plane says I should be landing. Yeah, right. Oh yeah, I gotta have room service bring me my morning mud. Morning handyman. I'm gonna do live streams no matter where I go, Fat Daddy. I am gonna be a live streamer no matter what anymore. And today, my son says after he gets off the beach and talking to this little blonde girl that he's talking to, he's going to set me up and get me going on my laptop finally. Well, I appreciate you listening, Fat Daddy, and I love getting on here early mornings and just talking the shit, buddy. I like to have friends. I like to talk to people. Some of you get up early and go to work. Some of you just get up early and take your kids to school. I mean, a lot of people do a lot of different things. And yes, I do get on here and I talk about Von Hilton too. Some of his stupid shit that he talks about. So, how many of you believe that the world is square? The earth is not round, known by Von Hilton. Von Hilton and his God said the world is not round. We must be square. Yeah, we've been out the door since about 8:30 last night. We flew down here. I think Earth is a donut. Yeah, it's round, exactly. He did say one good thing, Handyman. He did literally admit there is only one God. And the one God said, you worship no other gods, but he worshiped other gods. I don't know. I'm not going to get in the God situation. That's not all what I'm about. I believe in God, but everybody has their own beliefs. And I don't like to do live streams with talking about Jesus or God. So we'll go somewhere else. Yeah, the world of Vaughn's mind. Vaughn's mind is square. Oh, wait a minute. Got to have one to even have it square, huh? Yeah, donuts. Yeah, we just found out my son likes the Mennonites donuts. He ate one of them ones that's got the custard filled in it. He likes it. Now he wants us to start buying them all the time. So, oh yeah, Andy, I'm spending every penny I can. Yeah, there you go, handyman. Love that place you work there, handyman. Love that place, buddy. Morning, Solar Marshal. You're driving? Well, be safe, buddy. Because I hear there's a lot of wet weather around you guys. You know, he will list the world tour in court documents. Oh, yeah. I don't think Vaughn can write fast enough as many times as I've been traveling around this world. Hell, I'm even going over to meet his Vietnamese wives. That's good, handyman. That means you know what you're doing, buddy. They will. They will. They're good people. They both are bright, so I think they'll be fine. That's good too. Here comes Vaughn wandering down the street. Time to go, Larry. Yeah, I'm gonna have to call my house this morning and make sure everything's okay over there. I don't know what's going on at my house. I think it's fucked up, Von Hilton. You said something today or the other day, and you've been saying it for a long, long time, that in a couple of months that we're all going to be in big trouble because what'd you call it? Elderly abuse, elderly neglect, elderly whatever. Well, I'm glad you used that phrase because Uncle Jim's getting you for it. Because Uncle Jim is 75 years old, and you've been doing it for the last 15 years to him. So you think you're going to get a troll for doing you, and Jim's not going to get you for doing him? Oh boy, Von Hilton, you got a surprise coming your way. Yeah, Vaughn thinks I owe him. Yeah, I owe him all right. Tell him to come to the park and get it. And he better bring a rescue squad with him. Oh, wait a minute. Manchester, Kentucky don't have a rescue squad. Oh, they got the fire truck and an ambulance. Yeah, and that's the funny thing, Andy, because he's not been in control long enough for it to be 30K. I owe him as of today. I owe him November and December of 2022. I owe him January, February, and March of 2023. Yeah, happy Friday there, handyman. Proud of you getting a raise and definitely a new, better job, buddy. Don't work too hard, and I love watching your videos. Keep posting. Yeah, I think so too, Philly Joe. Honey, that maid ain't brought me my coffee yet. Fire that bitch and tell her to get me a new maid. All the money I'm paying them, my coffee should have been here when I said I wanted it. No, I was never told who my landlord was. Exactly. Anybody could have came here and collected the rent and say, "Hey, I'm now the renter. I own the properties and I'm collecting rent." Yeah, I got a maid. Didn't you hear me earlier, Philly Joe? I'm sitting in the Keys in Florida. To all this money, buddy, I got butlers and maids making breakfast, making my coffee, making my bed once I get out of it. Well, I've already showed it, Kitty. I mean, I don't give a shit. It's been since November that he took over. He says I ain't paid rent since the day I moved in. Well, every rent receipt I have, then I'm gonna take one of his fucking properties since I don't have no rent receipts. And they got his mom's signature on them. So every time he lies and says I didn't pay rent, I'm taking one of his fucking houses. Shit, I'm getting him for mental harassment. Yeah, when you're rich like me, everybody's looking to sue you. You got that right. You're so good, Von Hilton. Your gods are so good. But you don't even have a station to even go to. You gotta get John to get on for you. Yeah, I think I'm the richest in the United States. Maybe the whole world. Move on over, Eli Musk, because my money's making yours look like you're a welfare bitch. Yeah, it is. Yeah. Yeah, Vaughn has no channels to get on. He has to get on with J Dubs. He has to contact J Dubs, and J Dubs gets on and lets Vaughn get on and do his shows. Yep, he is on food stamps compared to me. Shit, I'm wiping my ass with them $1,000 bills that I got from Vaughn. She was a good person, Joe. She really was. She would literally take the shirt off her back to help anybody but her own son. And that's bad to say, but you got to think. She's been helping her son since the day he was born. He has never, ever accomplished anything in his whole damn life without his mommy's help. Yeah, exactly. You know, Vaughn can lie and talk shit and make up stories, and we're all supposed to believe him. But when somebody gets on here and tells the truth, oh no, Vaughn's going to put them in jail. Vaughn's going to sue them for every fucking penny they got. Nobody can lie but Vaughn Hilton. And if you say something to Vaughn Hilton, he believes every word you say. Vaughn Hilton, you're telling me your dad was worth over $2 million? I'll tell you that your daddy was standing on a street corner sucking on it. Because there ain't no fucking way he made $2 million from no fucking door company. I can show you my grandfather's fucking check stubs, you retard. Can you show me your daddy's check stubs? No. I spent most of that there, Kilroy, on the Pennsylvania Mint. If y'all don't know, I own the Pennsylvania Mint. My cousin Ronnie owns the Denver Mint, and my Uncle Jim owns the San Francisco Mint. We're all living it up. Hey, that maid finally got the coffee up here. That place ain't worth 1.2 million. 100,000 is about. I'd offer them $1. That's starting price, $1. Got news for them. Florida don't have an extradition treaty with no states. They don't extradite back to nowhere. There's only about 2 or 3 states that will send you back to a state that you did problems. Most states won't. But it also matters what you did, too. Well, it looks like I might have to go out here on this little patio they got for me for I can look at the ocean and smoke on a little bit of my painkiller. People ain't worried about Von Hilton. All I gotta do is turn all the lights out. He's afraid of the dark. The lights are out, he ain't coming in. His gods are not more powerful than mine, so I'm not worried about his gods. Yeah, his teen ninja's gonna get a look at my kid and fall in love. Yeah, I never thought about that, Clover. That might be pretty cool. But I don't want rhinestones. I want marijuana stones. Don't forget, I still got Von Hilton's $50 million spoon, too. The one his mommy fed him with, the gold spoon. Not a wooden spoon like me and you and most of us grew up on. Von Hilton had the golden spoon. Because his mommy was worth $100 million the day she was born. To a farmer and his wife who lived out on the fucking farm, who raised his own pigs, raised his own cows, and raised his own damn garden. The man didn't drive a car until after he was 60 years old. Yeah, he probably wouldn't, Andy. Yeah, tell him come and take his rent. I got it sitting here waiting for him. My wife gets mad when I show that on camera, so I'm going to quit doing that. She afraid somebody going to try to break in and take it. My opinion is someone's life is worth more than what I owe in rent. I would not try to break into my house. I used to have a saying, and I want to make a sign of it, put it out there on my property, right at the beginning of the property, and it says, before you go beyond this point, please pray to Jesus and let him know you're on your way home. Because you come in here fucking with my shit, I will shoot you. That's no games. That's no nothing, people. That is dead serious. I worked hard for what I got, and I sure in the hell am not just going to let somebody come in here and take it. Because he wants to go get a fucking shot of heroin or something. Yeah, forget the dog. Beware the owner. Oh, better beware of the dogs, too. Right now, they're both laying out on the front porch because it is pour down raining in Kentucky. 7 o'clock. Go out. Yeah, I do want to see it first. I just want to make sure you're getting exactly what you're supposed to. You start hitting it 2 or 3 times dead in a row, then I'll leave you alone. But I just kind of want to keep an eye on it a little bit, okay? And you have it set on 20. You are now on 21. Sorry, the wife's getting her insulin. The maid just brought her breakfast up to her. Looks like some scrambled eggs and a hash brown and 2 pieces of bacon and some white toast. Yum, yum. Yes, even been in the same Myers there, Fat Daddy. I got a cousin that lives within 2 blocks of that spot. Now, I lived more downtown. I lived down the north side mostly when I was there. I grew up on the north end and then we moved to the east side for a few years. Then I went to the south side. Then I went back to the east side. Morning, Roland. Everyone's doing pretty good. We're all alive. I'm doing okay for sitting at the Keys, sitting in Key West, Florida. Don't want Vaughn to see my hotel room, so I got you all blocked out right now. Don't want him to catch the hotel room. He'll be turning it into the courthouse. Look, look, look. He just spent $5 million at that hotel room there. Oh, yeah, I love the casinos. I like to gamble, so. The only problem, I don't do big bucks. Me and my father, we went to New Orleans one year, and I walked in the casino with $20, ate dinner, played the slot machines for probably an hour and a half, 2 hours, and walked out with $20. So I did good. Filled my belly and played slots for about 2 hours and still came out with $20. I did good. I didn't win, I didn't lose. I usually just get a scratch off here and there and try my luck there. Some people tell me I'm playing with the wrong scratch offs, but I'm sorry, I can't afford $20 every time I scratch something off. Maybe $1, maybe $2, but not no 20. 20, that feeds me dinner twice. Yeah. Yeah, I can't really be honest, Fat Daddy. I can't afford $600 in tickets. Even when it's up to trillions and billions of dollars, I'm still only spending $4, $5, $6. Buy 2 or 3 tickets. I figure if I'm going to get lucky, I'm going to get lucky with only spending $6. think the most I've ever spent was 10. I bought 5 of them. On the Mega Ball or Powerball, the most I've ever spent is $10 in 1 week. And it had to be over the 200 million mark because I don't want to hit it for a million. I can blow a million in a day. Who can't blow $1 million in one day? I mean, like I said, I want a nice little car, nice little house, make sure there's food in my house. Everything else, I'm giving it away. I don't know if they do or not, Fat Daddy. Yeah, exactly. A few million ain't nothing to me when I'm sitting on billions. Should last me and my boys the rest of our lives. You notice how he says I'm sending my kids, not kid, kids to college. I've only got 4 boys, and only one of them has ever went to college. Yeah, I know it's now the trillions. And I've already thrown it out there. Any one of you, hell, I don't care if you even get Todd to check it out for you. Larry Frost Jr., Manchester, Kentucky High School. They will tell you what Larry got. He got a full scholarship to his university for his trade that he's taken up. Von Hilton, are you just jealous of my son Larry because he got a full scholarship and you had to pay for yours because you were too dumb to get their scholarships? He probably does, 4 acres. He probably does. My main thing is my bills are paid, there's food in my house, and now we're on vacation. So what else could I ask for? Besides Larry being here with us too. He has to go to school, so he's missing all our vacations. Yeah, we only got 3 judges in Manchester, Kentucky. 3. You got the child support court judge, you got the criminal judge, and you got the other judge, whatever you want to call her, the one that we go to. It wouldn't surprise me, 4 acres. Wouldn't surprise me one bit. Yeah, exactly. Yeah, exactly, 4 acres. He ain't gonna put nobody in jail or sue anybody. He has no money. What's he gonna do? Sell my property for $1 million and then start suing everybody? I wouldn't give him 10,000 for it. Tell you the truth. Yeah, that's very true, Andy. They don't have to smell him because he zooms in. And I think that's bullshit too, people. Yeah, I know we're wearing. Some of us had to wear masks for a long time and all that and all that. That's all over with. Masks are all gone now, where they're supposed to be. There is no way he's taking me to court for nothing without being in the same courtroom as me. And I will tell the judge that. Someone's accusing me of something, they better have enough balls to show up in the same courthouse as me, in the same courtroom. Hell no. No, I do not fold pocket aces. No, no, hell no. But then, since you said that, will I fold with pocket aces? It matters, who comes in, how hard they're hitting you. Um, a lot of different things with your pocket aces. You don't want to go out there and go all in on them. I mean, it's a good chance that you got it. That's a 50-50 chance that you could win that with pocket aces, but nothing says that there ain't pocket aces sitting there somewhere else or pocket kings and a king flops. So me with pocket aces, I'm going to look kind of sad and hope they call them. I will just call everything till I get to the back of it. And once it's all done, then I make my bet. Yeah, exactly. I have the right to face my accusers. And Von Hilton, you're accusing me of it? You better bring rent receipts. You better bring the fucking bill of sale that your mommy bought the properties. You better bringing the fucking guy that your mom bought the $1,000 bills from, or the receipts. You better show me where your dad put $2 million inheritance away for you to have that I stole. You show me film videos showing me going into the fucking bank and getting it, Vaughn. You have none of that as proof. Yeah, I never thought of that, 4 acres. With interest, yeah. Yeah, no police report of theft. Yeah, I mean, he has no proof of nothing. You know why? Because it never existed. It only exists in his own head. Oh, fuck. You eating? Okay. Because I don't know what time she's going to text us for you to meet her. Make sure you take the umbrella because you know this Florida weather. You don't know when it's going to rain. Yeah, well, in the courthouse, you have to have proof. So if a bank got robbed last year and nobody got caught with it, can I do a live video and say Vaughn Hilton, the one that did it? Can I say Vaughn Hilton's the one that robbed that armor truck 30 years ago, wherever it was in California? Vaughn Hilton did it, people. Should we turn him in? Can he prove he didn't? Well, personally, I ain't worried about seeing the new will. But you know, all the lawyers and everybody's doing all that. I'm just glad I'm out of there. I'm glad I don't have nothing to do with it. The other thing it looks like now is I got to make sure that my name is cleared, that I didn't steal a fucking thing from nobody, and that Vaughn Hilton gets his ass kicked. That is gonna happen. That's not a threat, Vaughn Hilton. That's a promise. Hold on, people.
You want me to shut the coffee pot?
No. You guys ain't gonna be gone that long. That's exactly what he's gonna do. Run everything down to the ground. And yes, good morning, Toby. She should be pulling up in front of the hotel right now. Yeah.
Alright, I'm going.
Okay. See you when you get back home, honey. Or back to the room, whatever you want to call it. Yeah, the wife and the neighbor in the next hotel room there. Two women are going out to get some stuff done. Yep, by summer. And them bills are racking in every single month. So that means he's spent about 20K already. Well, he's buying junk. Not just junk. When you're talking about lottery tickets, that gets expensive. It'd be all right if you hit it a few times and at least get your money back, but you're not getting your money back. You're welcome for the jet. Yeah, his house is definitely full of junk already. And Vaughn thinks his taxpayers are going to pay his bills. Yeah, well, Vaughn, if you figure out how to get a taxpayer to pay your bills, please let me know. Because I like to try the same scam. Vaughn Hilton, if you get your fucking Jerry Social Security check back without him living in the house, show me fucking how, because I'm going to do it too. He had about 35K to start. Good morning, nonsense. No, TV dinners are more expensive than $1. Morning, Maggie. Yeah, the God tells you you're going to win the lottery. You're going to win it, Vaughn. There you go, buddy. Just keep spending that money. I mean, there's only 200 trillion people begging God to give them lottery numbers, and yours is going to do it. Yeah, let me see it, Vaughn. You know, he says he hit it once, people. Said he hit it pretty decent, but he never showed the ticket. He never turned the ticket in. Because I'm going to tell you, if the ticket got turned in Oneida, Kentucky, we'd know about it. The store would definitely know about it. Yeah, the only thing he hit was his wife. Exactly, Cartel. He ain't going to try nothing with them dogs. He's just going to give them what he's got, and that's it. They're going to end up all dying out there on his land. Hell, his land might not even be his land by then, guys. It might belong to the state, and the state will come out and take them dogs off there. No, I don't think Solar's going to buy nothing more for him. Solar's kind of had it. You know, somebody that goes out there and takes you and buys food for your dogs for 2-3 months straight, and you stab him in the back, yeah, I wouldn't talk to them if that was my life depended on it. Well, not just Alice's money, but also his son Jerry's money. All them cars, look at all them cars that's sitting out in the garage or the shed, or it's a shed, really, I think they're in. But look at them. They're sitting out there, what? Collecting dirt, dust. They don't go to Jerry. He says Jerry don't get nothing. He can't leave Jerry any of these houses because they're not his kids, remember? Vaughn Hilton, that is not how life works. Your kids are always your fucking kids, no matter who raises them. My father is my father, even though he deserted my mother when I was 5 fucking years old. He's still my fucking father, retard. Yeah, he don't want toys or clean clothes. He wants to watch the weather station. Yeah, you're going to tell me a kid wants to watch a weather station over Mickey Mouse or Barney? I don't even think Barney's on anymore, but there's a lot of cartoons that I grew up to. Yeah, don't forget the books. Yeah, it was Vaughn Hilton himself. Yeah, no doubt, Andy. Well, Andy, I think they might have been young enough to got them out of there where they could be corrected and have their minds come back to them. I don't know. I mean, literally being locked in my bedroom would fucking put scares on me for the rest of my life. And personally, I think Andrea should have put him in jail the minute he pulled that gun out on her. She should have literally called the law. And I told her that, her and Alice's problems, there was no problem. Vaughn says that Miss Alice put Andrea in jail for nothing. No, that is not what happened. Andrea hit Aunt Alice and gave Aunt Alice a black eye. And I will say it clear as today, right now, to Vaughn Hilton and Andrea. I looked at Vaughn Hilton and Andrea and told Vaughn Hilton if she ever laid her hands on Alice again, her ass is grass and so is his. Because I will beat the living fuck out of him for letting his wife touch. Vaughn Hilton, you make up so many motherfucking stories and you're just mad at me because I'm out there telling the truth. I am the truther. Your mom and dad split up because they were cheating on each other. No, they were not. They were still in love with each other. Your mom would have never fucking, if she thought your dad was cheating on her, she sure wouldn't buy a fucking $150,000 home right next door to her and move him in it. Retard. My wife cheats on me. You think I'm gonna move her next door? I'm gonna move her across the fucking country. Vaughn said to say it to his face, Larry. You should take his challenge. Tell him to go live with me, 4 acres, because you know he won't go to face to face. Because he goes face to face, he's going to get blasted. And it ain't by no little glitter bomb thing that he got in the mail. It's going to be by a fucking sludge hammer called a right fist. Yes, I did see that, Toby. And I was literally here and seen the eye. I didn't know what happened because I didn't live in Clay County when that happened. I lived in Osley County, which is probably about a 45-minute drive. They did. Yeah, I go in there live. They immediately drop me. They won't even let me say a word. J-Dub said, hey, Larry Frost is here. Click. Won't let me get one word in because they know the truth. J-Dubs, you like to talk a lot of shit. Why don't you go live with me one day? Or are you a scared little bitch like Von Hilton? I am now calling you out, John Way. John Von Dick Sucker. I'm just the man that's calling Vaughn out on his lies because I know what the truth is. Ask Vaughn what kind of coffee he drinking. I could tell y'all, instant. Kroger's, or not Kroger's, Folgers, instant. It comes in a jar. They're $5.99 each. I know Miss Alice had 5 or 6 jars in her house. Me, I drink Maxwell House and Folgers, and I have to brew mine through the coffee pot. I want real coffee. Von Hilton, you probably don't even know how to work a coffee pot, do you? I wonder where Vaughn got them potato chips from. I know. He went to the church and got some of that free food, didn't he? He sure did, because they had them chips there. I know that church has them chips there because we also got them. It's just how many bags did you get of them, Vaughn? Yeah, at least she does try to cook. Well, honestly, now I stuck up for John Way there one time until after I started listening to him run his mouth on me more and more every fucking day. John Way, I never had much to say about you. I thought you were decent. I've seen you do videos of cleaning your house. I've seen you do videos of cooking dinner for your wife. That's a good man, buddy. That's a good man. But then when you get on here and talk shit about me, that don't make you a good man. That makes you wanting to get your ass beat. Yeah, let his microwave blow up, people, and he's going to starve to death, and it's going to be the trolls' fault. Yeah, Andy, I would never try it. I guarantee you that. Yeah, that's what Von Hilton prays to his gods about every day. Don't let my microwave blow up. Don't let my microwave blow up. He won't be able to live. He'll starve to death. He'll be eating potato chips and Reese cups. Or them things that he likes to suck on. Yeah, that's when you know it's bad. I'm not going to talk about bad cooks, though, people, because, you know, if your parents don't teach you how to cook, then you really don't know much. I happen to have a dad who knew how to cook, and he taught me what he knew. When I got with my wife, she did not know how to cook. Yeah, ha ha, Toby. My wife didn't know how to cook when we first got together. No one really taught her. Been with her 21 years, and now she can almost cook anything. And I have taught my boys how to cook a few different meals. My boys have helped me, and my boys have helped her. So they do know how to make certain meals that will help them in life. No, not really, Gregory. Recipes are good. Don't put me wrong. You do follow most recipes. But in the olden days, they didn't have recipes. They just added a little of this, added a little of that, give it a taste. Oh, it needs a little more of this, and you add a little more of that. If it wasn't for these people in the 1800s, we wouldn't have these recipe books. And I've never really went by a recipe book. I mean, I've looked at them and got ideals, but usually you put a little twist in some of them meals. I mean, I've made meatloaf. I did Brussels sprouts in meatloaf once. She loved it. I did meatloaf and green beans, meatloaf and what do you call them? I don't even remember what they're called. Some other, I mean, I've used a couple different greens inside the meatloaf. I've made cheese meatloaf where I put a slab of cheese in the middle of the meatloaf and let it all melt. I mean, there's a lot of different recipes. A lot of people like more garlic than less garlic. A lot of people like onions. People don't like onions. People like green peppers. Some people don't like green peppers. Oh, you can't say that, Andy. You can make one of them in the microwave. He'd hook you up with one of them. The only problem is him spending $5 for a dozen of eggs. I don't know about possum, but I was thinking deer meat, Toby. I use deer in almost all. Less fat in it. Never eat possum, but I eat, like I said, deer meat. We've already tried it. Wife didn't like doing it. Especially, I mean, it's okay if in the summer and the spring and in the fall, but when it comes to dead of winter, it's kind of, getting out there at 6, 7, 8 o'clock in the morning and feeding them and taking a stick or a rack and busting the ice off the water, making sure they got water. She just didn't like getting up early mornings and going out and getting eggs and feeding them that early in the morning. Yeah. I got to stay away from that fat. Yeah, he probably would, Andy. He wouldn't be smart enough to put it in water. There's a lot of things that go around people. Yeah, I believe that. Deer can cause damage. I've seen a lot of people lose their cars from hitting a deer. Just hope you ain't driving a little car when you hit them. Hell, people in little cars have hit deers, and the deers go up on the hood, go through the front windshield, and kill the driver too. You would think we'd figure out something to try to keep the deers off the road a little bit more. They got them collars that keep the dogs in a certain fenced in area and stuff like that. I mean, we're America. We can almost invent anything we really want to. I think we ought to do some, like, I don't know, electrical fencing or something along the roadsides, keeping them from coming across. Up in Ohio, in some wooded areas up there, instead of them, trying to block off the road from them deer running across, they put an overpass over the whole road where the deer can walk across the overpass. And it ain't an overpass for vehicles or none of that. It's for the animals. And I think they ought to put them in every so often, giving them deer's chance to walk from one woods to the other without getting ran over. If I had all that money that Vaughn had, I think I'd buy 100,000 acres, start a deer farm. I know I get up in the mornings and I've been watching that deer thing there.
Call from wireless OH.
Sorry, wireless OH. I don't have a phone.
Wireless OH. Leave a message.
Yeah, I think they're pretty cool, 4 acres. I mean, they can literally walk across the highway without even getting hit. No, not from Ohio, 4 acres. That was my cousin calling me. Since she didn't get me to answer the phone, she was probably thinking two things: I'm in bed, or the wife ain't gave me the phone yet. That's the funniest thing, people. Let's be real. He would have called me in November and said, "Hey, Larry, I don't know if you know it. My mom, I know my mom passed away, but now I run everything. So I'll be over to pick up your rent." I would have said, "Okay, come on over and get it." But no, he didn't go that way. He just waited for 4 months, and then he finally gives me a get out of the house notice. Yep, yep. And Von Hilton, you say that I owe you $35,000, huh? Well, let me tell you another thing, little boy. If I've already gave your mom $35,000, that means this house is already mine. What do you think about that, Von Hilton? Oh, I forgot. I'm not allowed to talk shit. Only you can talk shit, huh? Yeah, exactly, Gregory. Okay, people. Hey, guys. Yes. Well, yeah, that should have been said too, Todd, but I don't blame Vaughn. I would have asked for my rent too if I was the landlord or I'm the man collecting the rent. I would have asked for the rent because it is due. And I would have had the rent receipt book with me for I can write the rent receipt out for when I accepted the rent. That way there's paper trail. Just like Miss Carla, when she rented Miss Alice's house from her, Carla got a rent receipt from me every time she handed me rent money. I didn't say, "Oh, I'll bring it back tomorrow or I'll send it in the mail." No, no, no. I wrote it out and handed it to her right on the spot. Not yet, Fat Daddy, but they're probably real close to it. Okay, he better get J Dubs down here to cut grass. Lawn's already being cut down here. All the neighbors have already brought out their lawnmowers and cut their grass. And you already got farmers out here plowing their fields already. Kentucky's getting ready to open spring. Didn't J Dubs just get a new house, though? Didn't his father in law just buy him a new house? I don't think J Dubs is going to move. Sounds like he just got himself in a good predicament where they finally own a property and they can make it the way they want. I'm not trying to stick up for J-Dubs because I want a piece of his little ass too. Or his fat ass or whatever ass he's got. And no, J-Dubs, that's not a threat. That's a promise. I will not threaten no one. I will just promise you. Did y'all see my picture there come up? Did I do it right? I don't know. I tried to clip back over to my old house. 25 viewers. 7 thumbs up. Morning, Vaughn Hilton from Florida. Big Larry hanging out by the palm trees. Y'all hear the ocean back there? Well, they're still probably going under the trailer 4 acres. And deer ticks, them deer ain't going around there with them dogs all there. They'll chase them dogs, chase them out of there. That's the only thing about having dogs out here in the country. They chase anything and everything. I'll find out if 25 of them, one might be Vaughn. Hey, Vaughn Hilton, OBI is giving food away right now. If you know where to go, they're giving food away right now, buddy, old pal. Go get you some more of them potato chips. You ate them like you were fucking starving. You know, that's another thing that makes me disgusting about Vaughn and J-Dubs. They eat on camera. Yeah, probably Fat Daddy. No, Fat Daddy, he wouldn't know how to cook it. So I'd say no. I don't think he would know how to cook dog food. You can't cook it in the microwave. You'd have to add water. He wouldn't know how to do that. And I think it tastes better cooked in the oven with barbecue sauce. Call them doggy nuggets. Barbecue doggy nuggets. Yeah, he might have ate them like a bowl of cereal, though. He might have dumped some milk in with them and ate them like cereal. Yeah, that's probably what he's going to be eating a lot of, Fat Daddy. Well, when I was paying the bills, Von Hilton's power over at the single wide was running $250 to $3 a month. And Alice's ran about $160. Oh, I believe that too, Gregory. You know, it's just like I said, Von Hilton. Buddy, old pal, you ought to watch what you're saying and doing on that computer because the police department can walk in and take over your computer. Abby Shuto could tell you everything you did in the last 15 years on that computer. Yeah, that money be gone by May. Shit, I paid $623 last month electric bill. This bill's $445 or something like that. That's what my light bills run in the winter. In the summer, they're $120. Well, yeah, because Alice didn't watch TV. She didn't listen to the radio. She don't play on the computers. Once I fill this application out and I get it back to them and they accept me, people, I'm going to be sitting real good. If I get accepted on this application that I'm filling out, I will be doing real good. Because they were telling me it's percent of what I got coming in, me and the wife's got coming in. They will take a percent of that, and that is all my bills. So I pay my rent, and it covers my light bill, it covers my water bill, it covers my lawn care service, it covers the trash. The only thing it don't cover is it won't cover the phone, internet, or cable. And I pretty well know what that runs me. That's about $200 a month. I wish I could. There's no gas lines down here. Good luck with the house application. Yeah, it's for the housing project, so the only problem, 4 acres, he's got one in there, and his furnace runs off natural gas. His mom's furnace runs off natural gas. His mom's stove runs off natural gas. But they all got to have electric to run the fans. Hell, they'll give you a free propane tank down here. You just got to fill it up the first time, which is like $1,000. Then you got to run all your lines in. Well, yeah, he's afraid of the dark. Every light in his house would be on all day and all night. Not just to light the room that he's in. Every room in the house is lit up. Me personally, I'd rather go solar power or wind power with natural gas, maybe a spring water. I'd like to live off grid, as we call it. Yeah, I knew what you meant, 4 acres. Yeah, our private school today is giving away some stuff up there. So the wife's up there, her and the neighbor, and they're getting their stuff. Right, right, exactly, Stevens. Yes. I've seen that on that homestead rescue. Speaking of my show, Abby Shuto's getting ready to come on. So, other words, NCIS. Yeah, I like to have a couple 100,000 acres of land, raising a bunch of deer. Maybe put some little log cabins up for people to go hunting on. I have a property I'm getting ready to sell. It's been empty for a while. It spent around 2K for oil this winter to heat an empty home. Well, that kind of sucks that you're spending that kind of money for an empty home. But, if you don't want your pipes to freeze and all that, you got to pay for that. But then the only problem about that is if someone's out around it and they know that you got it all warm in there, they could break in and be living there without you even knowing. Why is it empty, Andy? Why don't you rent it out? Yeah, the pipes are the reasons to keep it on, exactly, for they don't freeze. You could have if it's city water, you could literally drain all your pipes. Literally have it turned off and disconnected outside and let it all drain out. That's just because you didn't get the right people in there, Andy. Being a landlord could be a good thing, but it could also be a bad thing. If you get young 23, 24-year olds in there that love to drink and they do a lot of fighting, and there's a couple in there that's fighting, they're punching holes in the walls and fucking your place up, then I don't blame you. I wouldn't want them in there neither. But if you can get somebody in there that's paying you whatever your rent is every single month, and they're there for 10 straight years with no problems, and you made a killing. Are you talking about me, McGregor? No, I ain't been kicked out yet. Don't kick me out, McGregor. I mean, that's just, ideals, Andy. I mean, you really got to do a background check. Make sure you're going to get your money every single month. You want people in there that's going to take care of it. You don't want somebody in there that's going to trash it. Because we've had places get trashed, and we've had places that are clean when people leave, and that's the big difference. Yeah, but I don't think anyone's going to start renting the lots. They're going to want to buy them. Yeah, that's true too. You wanted to sell it during the spring where all your pretty flowers and everything are growing. Must be in a city, huh, Andy? Wife ought to be getting home shortly. Well, no, it's only 8:09, so they're just getting started. Because the man don't come in till 8 o'clock, so they're just loading the car up right now, figuring out what they need and what they want, and loading the car up. No, he's not. Yeah, property taxes ain't expensive right here, right now. I think it's 187 for this property. $187 a year. That's not bad for property taxes, but you got to remember, it's a very little piece of land, and there's nothing around here. There's no, no money being made around here. I ain't got a big enough piece of land to start a farmhouse on, getting 100 cows or 100 chickens or something like that. The only thing I like about this property right now is my neighbors. They are all very well spoken, taken care of. They are happy, and they make me feel good back here in the holler. I mean, there is a man down here, an 85-year-old man that just got done building a home 2 years ago. He puts in 2 gardens every year on one side of his house. And he brings corn on the cob, tomatoes, cucumbers, lettuce, cabbage, any veggie you can think of, he brings down. Larry, you want some? Take it. Help yourself, buddy. It ain't going to matter if it's vacated or not. If it's empty or with someone in it, he still has to pay property taxes. I figure once I pull the curtains off all the windows and shut off the lights, shut off the water, shut off everything here, and I move, that people are going to start seeing it empty. The crackheads are going to see it. They're going to start coming in here and hanging out. And I give it 6 months to a year, it'll probably be burnt down. Good morning, YouTube. Oh, I lost 3 viewers. Maybe I shouldn't have showed my face. Yeah, my wife won't let us go nowhere without them curtains. Usually it's stripped of copper within 6 months. No, you're wrong. Gregory, I'm sorry. This is Kentucky. It's usually stripped of the copper within 6 days. Only problem, I don't got copper piping. It's all plastic. I know, you meant to say 6 days, not 6 months. Hell, I've seen where I'm originally from, up in Ohio, buddy. Somebody would move out of a home. By the next morning, you went to that home, all the aluminum was off the siding. The aluminum siding was off the house. Somebody come in there and stripped it off through the middle of the night. I thought it would be, Miss Kitty. I just wanted, I'm playing Von Hilton today. I'm a lion. I wish I was sitting in Florida right now. But I'm not lying about OBI. They are giving away food today. My wife's there right now. I don't know, Fat Daddy. I ain't been around him in years. Let me tell you, the last 3 Christmas gifts that we bought for him was deodorant, deodorant, deodorant. So my wife must think he stinks because that's what we got him every year for Christmas. Yeah, I know. I've already been there once last month, so they say I'm probably going to go around my birthday, maybe. I don't know. My birthday's coming up. It'd be nice to having some umbrella drinks on my birthday. Hey, Von Hilton, you been up to see your mom's grave yet? Yeah. That it would, Gregory. That it would. Hell, he's probably still got all 3 bars of deodorant I got him for Christmas. Because he sure ain't using them. I'll be right with you guys. I'm just trying to get my painkiller ready. That's a good one, Fat Daddy. They'll both last him a very, very long time because he don't use neither. Yeah, don't break it, Larry. Don't break it. Yeah, he's got his mom's old soap bar, lifetime supply. She did have about 4 or 5 bars of soap there. So he can't say he ain't got no soap. He can't say he ain't got laundry detergent. He can't say he don't have none of that. Because when his mom died, she had all of it still there. My wife and Millie did not take nothing out of the house. It's all that. Oh yeah, they did. They took the garbage out. I forgot. Something Vaughn don't know how to do. Take out garbage. Yeah, them slugs always work hard. There's no doubt about that, Miss Kitty. At least Vaughn's got somebody working in his house hard. Honestly, I hope she brings some hot cocoa home, some more chocolate donuts. Could use more toilet paper, paper towels. Things that we do not need. We don't need no honey buns. We don't need no baby wipes. We don't need no sanitation wipes. Don't need laundry detergent. Don't need dish detergent. And usually OBI, they don't give away no fresh meat. They have once or twice in the 7 years I've lived here. Yeah. Yeah, I hope he moves them to the double wide pretty soon, Gregory, because that double wide's needing it real bad right now. Mr. Bob Marlin. Good luck on giving up sugar. Because 90% of everything you eat or drink has sugar in it. No heat in the old single wide, probably go to hell fast. Yeah. Yeah, I definitely know, Brian. I've had mine very long time. Yeah. And the foods that your body turns into sugar. Yeah. Personally, I think all her properties should be condemned. Everyone but her trailer, and within 6 months it'll be condemned too. That's because Von Hilton's in it, people. He put a couple $1,000s into my trailer, it might be livable. He might be able to rent it out, but he's not going to put a couple thousand into it. He's not going to pay somebody $1,000 to come over to put the couple thousand in it. Larry, do you like cheeseburgers or pizza better? It matters what's on the cheeseburger and it matters what's on the pizza. I will eat both. My burger's got to have tomatoes and cheese and, Maybe mayonnaise, maybe a little onion. My pizza, it's a meat lovers with mushroom. So I eat them both. If I had to choose, I'm going to go with the cheeseburger because the pizza gives me heartburn. Seems like anything with tomatoes anymore, anything that's got that tomato acid in it, gives me bad heartburn. So I kind of slow down on it. Eat it when I have to. Yeah, I ain't expecting the wife home till around 9:30 for the first load. And if there's enough, or she thinks there's. I've never tried the Waffle House. I've tried the Huddle House. We eat at the Huddle House right now. To me, they're the same thing. Yeah, they could have, Gregory. They sure could have. I mean, somebody with common sense, somebody that knew what to do, somebody that knows people and can get things done. That property could have made him a good penny. Hell, I think I'd make Alice. I think I would have ripped half the mountain out that sits where Lake Alice is and made Lake Alice just a little bit bigger and turned it into a fishing pond where people would come over and pay you to fish it. Well, there's a couple of problems with that fat daddy. I mean, he could do that, but you say he's going to have free tax income? Who's going to give him money? Literally, it could have supported him his whole life if he did it right, but he don't know how to do it. And I don't care if he's got a 2-year degree in law school, real estate or not. It still don't matter. He don't know how to do it. Me in control of everything, me doing it all. Oh yeah, I'd be living high off the hog right now if it was all mine. I think the first couple things I would have did, I moved in Alice's house, destroyed Vaughn's house, got him out of there. I don't even think I'd put a trailer there. I'd leave it empty, leave it an open field right there, for I could see my neighbor's house up there. And then literally that open field where he flies his plane at, I'd probably put a trailer or two there. I put a couple of trailers on the other side of Lake Alice. I'd put one on top of Lake Alice, up on the top of the mountain there. Yeah, you can. You can make an RV spot, exactly. But not too many people are going to drive their RVs out here in this little countryside. I was thinking more like maybe a bread and breakfast kind of thing. And we have a couple of them down here in some of these little cities where someone opens their 5-bedroom home and they got 3 bedrooms they could rent out overnight for people spending the night. And when they wake up, they have a good breakfast and they get out the door. I mean, there's a couple of places down here that my cousin Ronnie Ray's took me to down there in London, and there's like 3 ponds, and these are really nice sized ponds. These ain't like a Lake Alice. Makes Lake Alice look like a bathtub. 3 nice sized ponds, and it was like, let me see if I can remember. $10 to fish, $2 in the pot for the biggest fish. So whoever caught the biggest fish within that 24-hour period won the pot. And we've seen them pots go $500. I've seen them go up to almost $1,000. It just matters how many people's there that night. Because if you guys know, catfish bite better at night than they do in the day.
Leave a message.
I can't reach the phone. Yeah, that's the main thing, fishing. That's the only thing I missed about being up at home, people. And I've said it plenty of times, and I'll keep saying it. Thank you, kid. Sorry, guys. I'm going to mute you for a minute, find out what she needs. Sorry, people. She was just letting me know about the OBI. Probably. Get a hold of DNR by Vaughn's. Ask them where you can hunt. I can hunt almost anywhere over that way. I know what is Von Hilton's property. I know what is other people's properties. Literally, because people own the properties, you have to get permission from the homeowners, the landowners, to hunt. For me to get on a piece of property that ain't Alice's around Vaughn, I'm probably going to be about 2.5 mountains back past the house. And I'm probably going to have to go by Little Jim's house and take that road all the way to the back to get to it. That would be the fastest way besides walking through the woods, which I don't walk no more. That is going to be one thing I'm going to miss living down here is my deer hunting. Even though I'm in a wheelchair, I could still deer hunt. I just have to have certain places I can hunt. And like where I'm at right now, I can get rid of these dogs and I can have these deer coming right back to me again. Living out in the country in a lot of wooded areas, you can get the deer to come to you. I move into a major city, there ain't no way I'm going to get a deer to come to me. Yeah, there was a phone call seeing if OBI was still giving it away because it's raining. And I said, I think so. My wife's there, so. Sound like the wife's pulling in right now, people. Well, I've been on here 2 hours, 16 minutes. I'm going to get off here. See what the wife brings in. See if she needs help. See if the kid will give her a helping hand. Find out what happened today. This is about the time I expected her to be home. Y'all have a good day. Anything good comes out of this, I'll let y'all know. Peace out.